Once upon a time, there was a small town nestled at the foot of a great mountain range. The town was called Serenityville, and its residents lived peaceful and happy lives. However, little did they know that their tranquil existence was about to be disrupted by a series of mysterious events. One bright morning, the townspeople woke up to find strange footprints leading from the forest towards the outskirts of Serenityville. These footprints were enormous, unlike anything they had ever seen before. Panic spread like wildfire through the town as rumors of a moon monster spread among the villagers. Meanwhile, on the moon, a young moon monster named Grobble watched as his mischievous brother, Grumple, terrorized the people of Serenityville. Grobble was unlike his older sibling. He was kind-hearted and curious about the world beyond the moon. He didn't want to scare people. Instead, he dreamed of making friends with humans and learning about their lives. One night, as Grumple was preparing to descend to Earth, Grobble confronted him. "Why do you have to scare humans?" Grobble asked, his eyes filled with concern. "Because that's what moon monsters do," Grumple replied dismissively. "It's fun, and they're so easy to scare. But have you ever thought about the fear and sadness you're causing them?" Grobble insisted. "Is that the legacy we want as moon monsters?" Grumple was taken aback by his brother's words. He had never considered the impact of his actions on humans. "I guess not," he mumbled, suddenly feeling guilty. Grobble saw an opportunity to change his brother's ways. "What if we go to Earth together, but instead of scaring people, we try to understand them and befriend them?" he suggested. Grumple was hesitant, but he felt a twinge of curiosity. "All right, I'll give it a try," he agreed. And so, that night, Grobble and Grumple descended to Earth together. The people of Serenityville were shocked to see not one but two moon monsters standing before them. They were terrified at first, but Grobble quickly assured them that they meant no harm. Lily, who had once faced Grumple's scare, was among the crowd. She was still brave and unafraid, but she was curious about the monster's intentions. Lily approached Grobble and Grumple, ready to hear their story. As the moon monsters began to share their tale, the townspeople realized that not all monsters were the same. Grobble's kind nature and his desire to understand humanity touched their hearts. Grumple, on the other hand, felt remorse for his past actions and promised never to scare anyone again. Lily saw the change in Grumple and forgave him. She knew that everyone deserves a second chance. From that day on, the moon monsters became a part of Serenityville, living peacefully in the forest. However, Serenityville was not the only place facing strange occurrences. Far away, on the other side of the mountains, there was a neighboring town called Enigma Springs. This town was known for its beautiful hot springs, attracting tourists from far and wide. One day, as the townspeople were preparing for the annual Hot Springs Festival, disaster struck. The springs suddenly dried up, leaving the town in shock and despair. The once thriving tourist destination was now at risk of losing its livelihood. The townspeople desperately sought answers, but no one knew why the hot springs had dried up so suddenly. They were on the verge of giving up when a mysterious traveler arrived in town. He was a wanderer named Orion, and he claimed to have knowledge of ancient secrets hidden within the mountains. Orion explained that a long time ago, a powerful artifact known as the moon crystal was hidden deep within the heart of the mountains. This crystal was said to possess immense energy, capable of influencing the moon's phases and tides on Earth. Legend spoke of how the moon crystal could be harnessed to ensure the prosperity of Enigma Springs. However, the crystal was also guarded by a powerful entity known as the Guardian of the Moon. This guardian was rumored to be a majestic creature with the ability to control the moon's power. Orion offered to help the townspeople retrieve the moon crystal, but he warned them that it wouldn't be an easy task. They would have to face various challenges and prove their worth to the Guardian of the Moon. Eager to save their beloved hot springs, a group of villagers, including Lily, Grobble, and Grumple, embarked on a thrilling adventure. Together, they journeyed deep into the mountains, facing treacherous terrain, dangerous creatures, and mind-bending puzzles. As they got closer to the moon crystal's location, they encountered the Guardian of the Moon, a majestic and ethereal being that appeared to be made of stardust and moonlight. The guardian challenged them to demonstrate their courage and wisdom. Throughout their trials, Lily's bravery and Grumple's newfound empathy were put to the test. Grobble's kind-hearted nature earned the admiration of the guardian. The moon monsters had grown to be cherished members of the community, and their qualities shone brightly during the trials. With the trials completed, the guardian was convinced of their intentions and entrusted them with the moon crystal. As they made their way back to Enigma Springs, they noticed the hot springs slowly beginning to refill with water. The energy from the moon crystal had breathed life back into the town. As they returned triumphant, the people of Enigma Springs celebrated their saviors, the kind-hearted moon monsters, and their courageous human friend. They thanked Orion for guiding them and welcomed him into their community. From that day on, a strong bond formed between Serenityville and Enigma Springs. The townspeople would often visit each other, exchanging stories and experiences. The moon monsters became beloved protectors of both towns, and they would often be seen playing with the children or helping out wherever they could. And so, the moon monsters' story became a legend, passed down through generations. Their transformation from frightful creatures to cherished friends taught everyone the importance of understanding, compassion, and standing up to bullies. As the years passed, Lily, Grobble, Grumple, and Orion continued to embark on adventures together, exploring the mysteries of the universe and spreading friendship wherever they went. And in the hearts of those they touched, their legend would live on, forever reminding humanity that sometimes the most unexpected friendships could bloom in the darkest of places. At the end. Thanks for watching, and if this interests you, kids and moms, do show us some love